let's have some parliamentary procedure and have a proper debate. Yeah. So we hear one side about interruption. Yeah. To the other side, they
Black
have theirs.
Caller, can you stop
How
muting
about
me,
that?
please? If you ask me to
Mate,
be quiet, I'll be quiet.
loons, the
Tunes.
loon tunes, yeah, tunes. There's
Tunes.
5 people on the panel. Yeah, like I can't say it to everyone when I'm doing that. Yeah, that's why I got to mute everyone after I put everyone.
Anyway, this is the first
Yeah,
time I
just
spoke to Joe J. He's definitely caused a controversy on YouTube.
okay. Can we do this? Yeah, I'll put everyone on mute and then let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, go on, go
Please
for
don't
it. Go
interrupt
for it.
him. Then straight after, like tunes, yeah, you ask him any question you want or have your say. Is that agreed?
Mm.
All right, cool. So JLJ, the floor is yours.
Well, if it's all the same to everyone else, I mean, obviously, I think that if people have an opinion on me, then let them go first. Let's, if they want to ask me questions, that's cool. I mean, I made my stance pretty clear on that.
All right, cool. I'll let tunes go first.
Or can I just jump in just to say this is I've got psychological shit. You get me? That's great, JLJ, but we ain't come up here for people to ask you questions for you to give some answer. This is like a Monday night and we're just talking about normal shit. Fuck the questions. So don't sit there and think, okay, ask me a question, I'll answer it. It's not that time.
Fair, yeah.
And if Black Caller wants that, I'll just go on mute. I don't mind in it. I just want to have a laugh.
To be fair, yeah, you guys did tell him to come up.
Yeah, for a laugh.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, innit?
I want to talk to
you get me? To see what he talks about, innit? That's all. Like to get to know him a bit. I don't know him. He just talks about politics and sent me a
no. What I'm trying to say is, Joe J, these are roasting panels, yeah? They're roasting panels, yeah.
No, I don't like it when you say that, though, man. But yeah.
So they're roasting panels. Obviously, you got so many people going against you, and obviously you do get triggered, and you do say, especially when you've had a drink as well, and you say things that you shouldn't say. When you're like, for me, I'm like been on YouTube for 4 years, and obviously I've had people baiting me. I'll get trolled quite a lot. There's loads of videos of me. My face is what I was naive when I come on YouTube. My dress has been doxed and everything, and I've said some silly things. But because I've said something in anger, that doesn't make me racist. I don't hate a race. Because someone that was making out, they weren't even black. It was that Romeo, but he made out to be black, and he kept going white boy this and white boy that, and it triggered me. And I said something I shouldn't have said, and I actually got trolled for it. I got trolled for 2 years over it. I got trolled really, really bad, and I apologized and everything. I shouldn't have said what I said. I've got a mixed race daughter and all that. I'm not a racist person, but do you understand when you get into a roast like your mum this, your mum that? Do you understand what I mean? It's between them two people. It's not going. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Joe J? You're an educated man.
All right, cool. I'll put you on mute and take JLJ off mute. Go on, JLJ. The floor is yours. Wait 1 second. I don't do this again.
So I've got no problem with the roasting. As long as it's mutual and everyone knows what they're doing, that's cool. But as I was saying in the chat before, EF pretending to be mixed race so he can claim a voice that isn't his. That's not roasting. Some of the cyberbullying that you see, that's not roasting. Some of the doxing and everything else that goes along with it. Some of the slurs that you hear on these channels. It's not just about like in the context of a roast either. It's never in that context. The stuff I'm talking about, and like you said yourself, there's a lot of stuff on there. But when you said about me, coming up and saying things I regret when after I've had a drink, I've never been on YouTube after having a drink. I don't regret anything I've said. I stand by everything. I'm quite morally consistent. And I just think that, when it comes to YouTube and shit, I really do genuinely think that the hate crimes, the cyberbullying has significant impacts in the real world, like bad ones. Like there's people that unalive themselves. There's riots that go on just off of misinformation from shit they've heard on here. And that shit needs to stop. The report button's there for a reason. And so I do encourage people to do it wherever it's actually genuinely appropriate. And it's not me that strikes the channel or, first of all, I don't report it, but whoever reports it isn't the person that it gets rid of a channel. A channel is struck because it violates YouTube's terms of service, YouTube's terms of, their moderation team's gone out and decided we're going to have a look at this. It's because you put up shit that shouldn't be on here. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if when you say about like,
I've got a good point after this. Sorry, JLJ. After this, though, I've got a good point after. Yeah, just remind me though. I've got a good point. I'm in your corner on that.
Someone else want to talk?
No, I'm cool. Skip away. Go on.
Right, JLJ, I think you're taking a bit too far. I think at the end of the day, most of these channels shouldn't be on YouTube anyway, and I think YouTube should be policing it. Their
It
entertainment
does.
platform.
It gives you the report button so that you can do it as well. We've all, it will help YouTube out.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean? They're being
but
cheap.
YouTube are letting it happen, aren't they? StreamYard are letting it happen. StreamYard are to blame as well.
Well, not necessarily. So a lot of these facilities will.
And
What
I'm
they
going to
do is,
correct
in
yeah,
order
you need
to.
to stay off them then. If you're pissed off with them, you need to stay off them and not moan in it.
It's an addiction for
What
me.
do you say? What do you say to the families of people
No,
that aren't here
JOJ,
because
I'm
they've
on
started
about, it's
bullying?
right what Tunes is saying, it's an entertainment thing. It's hard to digest and you might want to govern
Yeah,
it and
but
complain.
I'm
But
addicted to
it is
YouTube.
actually
Obviously,
true.
I've got mental health. I don't really go out. For me, coming on YouTube is like socializing and all that kind of stuff. Do you understand what I mean? And obviously,
no one's trying to take any of that away. I just want to clarify as well. All I'm doing is telling people that they should use the moderation
but that's
button that's
dry
already there.
snitching.
The
What you're
report button
doing is
that's
dry
already there.
snitching, isn't it?
Nah,
saying
you're
not
getting
quiet.
offended. You're jumping in channels and getting offended by a view of somebody and saying that's not right.
No,
And
it's not.
reporting
It's
it.
not about. It's
Not
not
just
about
fine.
offence, is it? When we're talking, what I'm saying is, it's about two
And
key
even now,
areas.
you're not even offended neither. You don't
About
even have to
two
be you
key
with it. It
areas.
could be about a black person. It could be
Cyberbullying.
about a black person. One sec. It could be about a black person. And you will hear it and then push that narrative. No, he shouldn't say that. And this is what the problem is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
the
no
problem,
one's
right?
business.
Just to clarify, all I'm suggesting that people do is report hate crimes and
Well,
cyberbullying.
okay,
Is there anything wrong
listen
with
to me. They're
reporting?
hate
I do agree a
incidents,
bit.
not hate
Let me
crimes.
ask you guys. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you something,
I
now,
agree
guys.
a
And I mean
bit.
this to
I
Les too.
agree a bit.
Is there anything actually wrong
Listen,
with reporting
listen.
hate crimes and cyberbullying?
JOJ, let me say this here. Let me just break this down and I'll go on mute for
hate incident. A hate
Listen, I want to
incident
go
you
on
can't
mute
be
for a bit.
arrested for.
Oh, JOJ, let me just say this though, bro, because it was a push narrative that I don't know, yeah, which I don't know, yeah. And I watched like a couple things that you said, and I actually said like on the channels that always got your picture up, which is fucking gay anyway. Like JOJ, like your picture's up there for the live. Fucking gay shit anyway. But my point is though, my point is though, now but my point is, let me make my point, please. Let me make my point.
Yeah, go on.
I said, yo, JOJ, innit? I spoke to you and your dad. You know what I mean? Like, you are who you are, but you got these people on the internet. You got it there, let me finish, man. You got these people on the internet, yeah, that because of like all the stuff on the internet, like people like, you got people like EF that will say blood because he knows certain slangs. You don't talk like that in Cornwall. Because of all of that.
I've got a picture of him. He is mixed race.
Again, yeah, I never pretended I was mixed race, mate. It was a couple of comments once or twice to do this as a joking method, because if people can identify as a cat or a dog, surely I can identify as half white, half alcoholic for a made-up race. If that makes yeah, do you get what I mean? That's why I want to talk to you. You didn't get offended in it over that mixed race thing, because that was a fucking playing on the left.
No, not at all, EF. Not at all, EF.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
No, not at all. Of course I didn't, man. Of course I didn't. I did mention it on a live. I think it was mine the other day, and I said like, this is not me having a go at EF. I just thought you was mixed race, and if you're not, like, who really cares? Like,
Exactly.
fucking hell.
That's what I was. Yeah.
It's not as though you done it like the other fella done it, pretending to be mixed race. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a different scenario, whatever, man. Who cares? Don't bother me at all, bro.
It was done to prove the left wing like bullshit.
Oh, and I say, they can't be talking about you're a snitch. They can talk about whatever they want to talk about nonsense and stuff. Because that's what they are. Like, that's what they talk about anyway. That's all they want to talk about. But my point is, though, that if you are a normal member of society and you are offended by something, you can say what you want, innit? Doesn't mean that we're going to be the same as I'm not the same as him, but I treat him like, if he's been offended, just watch what you say, innit? Simple.
No, what?
And that's what I was trying to say, JOJ, innit? You get me? Like, I don't watch it like that.
But I think if I'm allowed to, talk without being interrupted too much, all I'm trying to explain is
no. See, you're doing it again. Just relax yourself. This is what you do. You get me? We're having a normal discussion. No, you always put a passive comment. Listen, bro. No, not you. I'm on about him. Listen, relax. Your time's gonna come. But you don't have to say a sarcastic comment like, if I weren't interrupted, just fucking wait and then talk in it. Go on.
So your way of proving me, your way of saying, oh, that was wrong, was by just jumping over what I was saying anyway. Do you know what I mean? So just,
no, you're just going to make another argument. Just say what you're saying, man.
Well, then let me speak, man. If I can get a sentence out, then I will, won't
Hey,
I?
you're mad, you are. This is what's mad with the internet. I'm gonna
Yo,
go on mute.
no, say your side. Go on, JJ. No, Joe Jason, he was saying something.
Yeah,
Go
so
on.
like, look, obviously, you know, how Let's deals with people racially abusing him is how Let's deals with people racially abusing him. You know, water off ducks back, each other's out about it. That's cool. That's, you know, that's up to you. But the reality is that when you platform hate speech and you do that sort of stuff and you allow that and normalize it,
It's a hate incident, not a hate
yeah,
crime.
it has real world impacts
And you can't get
in
arrested for that.
actual society. And yeah, not only is it shit you can be arrested for, but the reason you can, and this is what
No,
no
you
one's
can't.
getting,
You can't be
is the
arrested
fact
for it.
that
Stop talking
for
shit.
hate crimes, yes, you can.
It's,
Plenty of
no,
people
a
have.
hate incident. Someone saying a racial slur is a hate incident. It's not a hate
Oh yeah,
crime.
no, I wasn't talking about that in general. What I'm saying is that when
Yeah,
you
but what I'm
normalise
saying
this
is,
sort
if
of thing,
someone called me a white cunt,
it
I'd
doesn't
laugh.
matter,
I'd
guys.
laugh
You know
my
what I mean? You
bollocks
don't
off.
want to
I
actually
won't get
hear what
them.
I've got to say. You want to hear what you've got to say about what you think I'm
No,
going to
I'm.
say.
Go on, go for it.
Let Joe J say what he said, and after
Listen, let
Yeah,
me
all right,
talk
Black
though,
Caller.
because I know
Yeah, go on.
everyone a bit. You get me? So let me
No,
just have
let
my say
him
right
talk.
there
You're not
before.
letting
Let me
him
just
talk.
try govern it
Let
right there before everyone butts in. I knew you was gonna say let's, and you're gonna jump in.
me.
Yeah, say what you're saying. Yeah, Joe J, say
Well,
what
I
you're saying.
just wanted to
Say
govern
what
it
you have
and
to
say
say.
something, but you're muting me. But forget it, you do it. I was just gonna say something good, and it would have calmed everything down. But fuck it.
Nothing's
Well, Joe
not
J, get
calm.
out what you were trying to say, and then after, like people ask him a question or have your say what he said. Go on, Joe J, because he hasn't said what he was meant to say. You know.
But yeah, there's people like
Exactly.
Angelique.
You've got nothing to say.
No, you keep cutting him off.
let
Everyone
him
keeps
talk.
jumping in.
Let him talk.
Everyone
Come on.
keeps jumping in. That's the thing.
Yeah, let him talk. Let's, innit? Innit, blood. Go on, Jojo. Is he on mute?
No, I don't think he's on mute. Oh, that's a mic issue.
Yeah, I may as well come back on in it. But big up though. That was funny though. Tunes. But yeah, it's true what you're saying, innit? Let him have his say. I'm just saying he's not saying nothing, and I knew he wasn't. That's why I wanted to
I
have
can't
another
understand,
convo.
right? He's a white guy.
He
Why
can't
is
even.
he getting fucking offended? Do you know what I mean? If anyone's going to
Yeah,
get
yeah, that's
offended,
what I
it should be
said.
the fucking black people, innit? So why is he like fucking being a white knight and saying you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that? It should be the black people saying it, not a fucking white rich boy, innit?
And if you're white, why are you trying to like go to? Well, I'm not gonna say that. That's mad.
Well, at the end of the day,
Nah,
right, if
because
you
I've
call
got
me a
banter
white
and it
cunt,
will
I
just
laugh at you. I would laugh at you and say, yeah, I am. You know what I mean? All this bollocks about you can't call one Scottish, you can't call someone ginger, you can't. These are roasting panels, yeah. They have disclaimers.
Nah,
Up,
they are,
you know,
bro. Listen. Let's get this right though. Yeah, I
yeah,
know what you mean. The others are
yeah.
roasting channels, but Black Callers is a bit different. The roasting's coming
Thank
into
you,
it.
like.
You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
like.
But this isn't that channel. You know what I'm saying?
Of
But it
course
does
it is.
happen.
What, when he's
You get
taking a
me?
piss out of
Nah,
Romeo and all that? Of course, you've
yeah,
stepped in.
true. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it's not the
true.
time. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
call
yeah.
this the
Good
dark
points.
one.
Good points.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. I take
Yeah,
that back.
you
Hold
get
on
the
one second. 1
views,
second.
and this
Hold on
is
1
what's
second.
happening, isn't it?
Tunes, yeah. How many times have you seen me go at Romeo? And also, what was the cause?
Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
See, like I treat people how they treat me. If Romeo comes with smoke, did he get smoked back? If he's cool,
Yeah, Romeo's come at me loads of times. What are you talking about? That
over
Romeo
the
made
top.
out he was black, and that's how I got clipped for being racist, and fucking I got trolled for 2 years. Really trolled. I mean, trolled. Really.
We got someone backstage. I'd like to add to the panel. Alter, how you doing, Alter? You alright, yeah?
Yes, what's happening? All was all right.
All right, June. Yeah, nah, man. Like,
Yeah, all right.
I'm just, sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying about him? It's like, when you've got someone like that's that opinionated and that, like, that's him. That's you're not gonna change. That's just the way he is, isn't it? That's his opinion, and that's what he's gonna be. He's not like us, is he? Do you know what I mean? So let him,
Yeah, carry on, sorry.
you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Let him crack on with what he wants to do. Sorry, Black mate. I'm just saying that you're not going to change his opinion, are you, bro? Do you know what I mean?
Oi, Alter, sorry to cut you, bro, but that's exactly what I was trying to say, but it didn't come out at the end. But I was giving him a compliment saying that I've listened to this stuff right there. See, you're doing it again, but I listened to him. You get me? And I thought, you're not me, innit? You're not me. You get me? So if you are a snitch, there are snitches out there. You get me? But they're not me. I won't mix with them. But different. Nah, but you know what I mean? You're just different people, innit? So
you know
just
what?
watch what you say, and don't take it personal. If you get
We're
snitched
not,
on,
they're not our type of people, are they, mate? Like, I'm not trying to sound all diplomatic. I'm just saying, like, they're not that type of people that you fuck with in real life, lad. Do you know what I mean? So,
right, what I'm going to
stay
say is,
away
right, when
from
you're
them.
on a roasting panel, if you're a white guy and you're a black guy, if you're on a roasting panel and you're taking the
It's
piss out of each other, it is going to
huge.
come up. That doesn't mean you're fucking racist. That means you're fucking going at each other, don't you? Like fucking trying to trigger each other. And oh, you said an hate crime. You said this. You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, it's more about
That
black and
doesn't
white.
mean you racist means you hate a race. I don't hate a fucking race. You know what I mean? No, I got a mixed race fucking daughter, for fuck's sake.
Like, Tunes, you're not going to change that guy's opinion, mate. You can just tell the way he comes across, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
That's
he's a
just the way
white guy
you know.
going on about hate crimes. Shouldn't it be like Black Cooler or an Asian geezer moaning about it, not him? Why is he taking it on his shoulders? Like, why is he white knighting? Do you understand what I mean?
That's just the way that's him, innit? That's him, lad.
Yeah,
He's
is he
not
one of them privileged like white boys and all that?
The
And all
panel,
that?
JLJ.
Definitely. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that was fun. Nah, my phone died. Sorry.
Let him talk. Let Joe J talk.
I can't conversate with this guy, bro, because I know fully well, right, that he'll change what I'm gonna say anyway. So
no. Let him talk. No one's letting him talk. Go on, go for it.
Yeah, so all I was trying to say before is because obviously we were talking about like why would anybody be bothered by either hate crimes or cyberbullying online, and so I was just saying that stuff leads to real world. No, people like for example, someone calling Let's an N-word. That's not just a hate incident, is it? That's a hate crime.
That's a hate incident. That's not a hate crime. Go and look it up.
No.
Go and look it up. I've looked it all up. It's a hate incident. All right, so someone could call me white this and white that, and it don't mean nothing.
In many countries, including the US
and
the UK.
They're roasting panels. It doesn't mean, Jay, it doesn't mean they're racist. They're roasting panels. They're trying to trigger you.
You're not right. What you're not really fully understanding is that when it comes to if somebody's verbally abused or slurs target their
but they're
disability,
roasting panels.
You are right. It is an incident. But what I'm talking about overall is that like when I'm talking about it in general. Like I'm talking about like the wider impacts in the wider world of things. So like the hate crimes that occur on the streets.
I've heard I've heard a lot of what you talk about on your panel. Because you'll do it.
It's a weird thing. This.
My bad.
You know what I mean? You claim you're like, oh, I don't know what's
going on. I knew he was going to say something cheeky after. I just said my bad.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
I just said my bad, but he still has to get a last word in. I'm saying my bad. Carry on.
Let's chill.
Okay, no, he does it all the time. He did it on his panel and kicked me off.
Chill, let him talk.
His panel now.
Yeah, so as I'm trying to say, the unchallenged hate leads to more serious acts. It leads to all radicalization, which again leads to more serious acts. Everyone knows where. Everyone knows Michelle.
I talk real now.
I'm not even allowed to like get off a sentence.
Fuck this shit. I'm saying this is all. I'm gonna go.
Let him talk. So I've got to put everyone backstage. Yeah, every time he talks, people cut him off. Yeah, just let him talk. Then after he's finished, jump in. It's that simple. Yeah, go on, JLJ.
I'm just talking about, look, it's a really simple concept. Hate crimes or hate incidents, whatever you want to call it. When you get incidents of racial abuse, attacks on people based on their characteristics, targeted attacks, harassment, things like that. When you see that stuff, you should be reporting it. When you see cyberbullying in all of its forms, you should report it. And that's literally, I've been consistent. That's all I've said. That's it. I'm just encouraging people to normalize hitting the report button rather than platforming hate, which does have significant wider impacts in society. We saw the Southport riots. That started from misinformation spread around online on YouTube panels and everything else. And then people went out there and decided to burn shit down. And I mean, everyone's like, oh, but this guy's white. Why would he be asked about hate crimes that aren't about him or anything? Because I live out here too. We all have to live out here. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to have to live in an environment, do you know what I mean, that's like filled with that sort of shit that, anything could go off at any minute, riots and shit like that. And it all starts from all this. It starts from being normalized online. It starts from people just casually saying slurs, normalizing it, and just, you know, people that want to listen to that stuff feel more confident about it. It radicalizes other people. And I wasn't just talking about exclusively roast channels. I'm talking about all channels, and heavily a lot auditing channels. And for some reason, when I start talking about auditing channels, the people from the roast channels keep getting it mixed up and think I'm talking it about them. Although there is elements of it in there, I'm largely not. I'm all for a good roast or whatever, but the cyberbullying, people die from that all the time. There was an incident recently of a young girl, 29 years old, cyberbullied to death. It happens all the time, and it's wrong.
I mean,
not everybody's got a thick skin.
I 100% agree with what JOJ is saying, because obviously being the target of the same thing, I 100% agree with what he says, and those people should be reported, and you should do your civil duty and report people that are basically spreading hate towards other people. Whether they perceive it as a joke or innocent or whatever, it ain't innocent and it ain't a joke when you're basically terrorizing someone to the point where they want to take their own life. That's not normal to want to do that to somebody. So yeah, you're right, JOJ. But you know, I'll back you 100% on what you're saying.
No, I wouldn't say that's an unpopular stance, but all I'm trying to say is I'm not targeting any platform specifically. I have used platforms as examples. I've talked about EF, you know, trying to claim voices that weren't his about being mixed race, which he now says, oh, it was just satire, and it's weird, man. And you look at the people that let that fly. I've talked about specific incidents where people have said slurs, encouraged other people to say slurs, but it's about everyone, anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that like anyone's special or anyone should be targeted, because that's brigading and it's wrong. What I'm saying is that everybody, it should be normalized that when you see that shit, you hit the report button on YouTube, and then YouTube can decide whether it stays or not. Do you know what I mean? Because like, there's not only is there terms of service, but there's decency as well. And like, you know, that's just, yeah, that's my opinion anyway. That's it in a nutshell. But I know that everyone wants to change it and be like, oh, he just wants to take over or wants to do this. It's not about that.
Okay, I'm gonna add them back. Yeah, please, I'll put you on mute. Please don't like unmute yourself unless they ask you a question directly. Is that cool? Yeah, is that cool, JoJo?
Yeah, go on then. Say
Cool.
the first half again. I'm not gonna lie, my internet was a bit shit.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add them back here, but I'm gonna put you on mute. Please don't interrupt them unless they ask you a direct question. Is that agreed?
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's their time to speak. All right, cool. So I'm gonna put Joe and Joe on mute, and I'm gonna bring Looney Tunes back, and let's have their say. JJ's agreed that he's not gonna interrupt you guys unless you ask him a direct question.
Can I just go first and let Tunes talk after?
Yeah, go on.
Just get what I want to get out. I agreed. I agree with Alter. You get me? Like, he's not the same anyway. So people that are like talking on the internet, like, oh, he's a grass, is a grass. They've never done nothing in their life. They've never done time. They don't even know what a grass is. Never even grassed. Been in a situation to grass. So I say he can do what he wants in it. My point is, now why I'm talking is because I wanted him to come up and not talk politics. To see what he's saying in it.
I'm going to.
Can I talk now?
Yeah.
Right, these are roasting panels, aren't they? It's your choice to watch. It's your choice to watch. If you come on these roasting panels, obviously, you know, if I'm white, you're black. Obviously, especially when you've had a drink or you've got so many people going against you, you will say things that you don't mean, but that doesn't make you racist, and you shouldn't be done for a hate crime. Maybe you think, oh, fucking hell, I shouldn't have said that. That was it in the heat of the moment. That was like anger speaking, because he was trying to trigger me. I was trying to trigger him. What you're doing, you're like making it bigger than what it is, saying, well, this is what happened, that's what happened. But do you understand what I mean? Like, I've been on YouTube
I take
for 4
it on the
years.
chin. If that was the case, I would have reported 1,000 people by now.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's like fucking, if you call me a white whatever, I'd laugh at you. I'd say, yeah, I am. That's, you know, I want to say, I'm going to report you to the police. You shouldn't have said that. That's an hate crime. I'm going to get you nicked. I'm going to take you away from your family. You know, if it's people that actually are racist and they do hate a race and they are doing that, but if they're like, do you understand what I mean? If they're in an argument and they're arguing with people and they're going at them, and you know, especially when they're
that's why it's a good narrative. When I say suck your mum, it's a bit the same.
Yeah,
it's a white person.
It's like with you know, like Bernard Manning. Yeah, got Bernard Manning on YouTube, and he tells racist jokes and all that. Do you know? Do you understand what I mean? Like, you got to remember, certain people come from a different era. Do you know what I mean? And I just think it's silly, innit? Like, you know, if you told jokes about me, I'd laugh. I won't get upset. Oh, that's a hate crime on it. Are you going to report me for saying that? It's about having a sense of humour.
Nah,
Obviously,
I would laugh, but if it's the same joke 3-5
yeah, no. But
times
if you got
in weeks,
upset and you said that
that's just
offended me,
mad,
then
innit?
I'd
Nah, because
apologise.
that means that it's a
I've
target. That means
overstepped the
it's a
mark here.
target. That means it's a targeted insult. If it's like 5 times, you could say it once and it's funny. I say bare jokes and then people say fair play. Nah, people say fair play. You had me there, and it's all banter. But if it's the same joke 10 times, fuck off, innit?
Yeah, but this YouTube's not real, is it? It's not real. Obviously, what Joe J's saying, he's taking it to another level and saying this is what I did. But this is not this side of YouTube, not on this side of YouTube. Do you understand what I mean? And he's like, come in. And I don't think he understands this side of YouTube. This side of YouTube, you got to have thick skin.
Nah, he does. He does. This is what I'm saying. No, he understands. This side's of YouTube. But you see, because he's a bit patronising and that. Like, as I just said, I already fell out before I got to like finish my sentence because he did it on his stream. So he'll always say something sarcastic before. Wait there, let me finish. He'll always say something sarcastic. This is his, like, the way he is. You get me? You know what I'm saying? So he'll be like, all right, I'll be quiet. Because I can't get a word in. Like, just be quiet and just not say nothing dumb. You get me?
No, but it's hard, isn't it? When you're on a panel,
that's what made me get triggered, though. That's what made me get triggered. Like, oh, okay, you never let me talk. I said, bro, sorry, talk. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Joe, do you come from a white privileged background? Are you like one of the rich super elites and all that? Like me, I'm not left or right. I think they're both a bunch of wankers.
I'm in the middle, like it's saying. That's why I tried to speak to him. I tried to go on his channel.
Yeah, so
say what does left him right. No, wait there, let me finish because I'm in the middle of the convo. See, you're gonna do it again. Wait there, let me finish. Wait there. See what I'm saying? This is what he's like, that caller.
Let him talk. Come on.
No, I was in the middle of answering your question.
All right, let's finish and then JJ, you can speak. Come on, let's go on.
No, he knows what he's doing, man. Just relax. Just relax.
Who was your question
when people talk?
Tunes. Who was your question to, Tunes? Who was your question to?
No, he said something to me, and I was going to give him an answer to it, but now I forgot. But fuck it, I'm not bothered.
Let's Tune just said his question was to JOJ.
Yeah,
no, he said something, but before JOJ come on, I was saying something back to what he said, innit? But JOJ come on, and I said, wait there, let me finish. But I knew he was going to keep talking. But it's a minor, you can talk. It's a minor.
It's a minor
thing. Know what you like. This is what I'm trying to say, innit? Like I analyze people, innit? I know your character. You are sarcastic. I tried to be cool. My thing with you is nothing to do with any jumping on any bandwagons. You sent me a hoodie. Yeah. I spoke to you on the phone before I even met you, before any of these met you. Then I heard you go to Black Callers and then say I don't talk to Zara. So I thought, huh? You get me? Then you started doing your political speeches. So I just judge you like that. You're not like me. You get me? It's what it is. But you got you.
What was your question to JOJ? Your initial question.
Are you like from a privileged background and are you one of the super elites and like yeah? You know what I mean by that?
No, I'm come from a council estate. My family still live on
a council estate.
I live in it. I live in a caravan that I made, that I built up myself. Solar panels and shit on there. Did as much as I could.
Yeah, I live in you should be commenting the way I see it, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day.
So what I'm trying to. Yeah. Go on. Did you want to carry on? I'll meet up and that. Sorry.
No. Go for it.
Oh, this is going to be funny because you're going to say Berlin. I want to listen to you.
Let's talk. Come on.
No, I'm going to listen to you now. I'm watching the dynamic and this is going to be funny, but carry on.
Well, we're bros. Come on, let him talk.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm letting him talk. I'm just trying to say at the start. I'm analysing this convo and I know that there's going to be a couple of butts in what he's going to do to you and not listen to you.
Let him do it. Let him do it. Go on,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, innit? That's all I'm saying.
Let's... What? Yeah, come on, let's.
So, yeah, I wanted to touch up on a couple of points that you said. So I wanted to clarify as well. If Queen Bee gets pissed off, I'm sure she's not going to say anything. If she gets drunk, whatever, I'm sure she's not just going to be shouting racist stuff. If I get pissed on you, I'm not shouting racist. Only racist people say racist things out of anger. I'm just going to say that. You know what I mean? That's a flat out. But then when it comes to the other side of things, we're talking about like, oh, but they're roast channels. And when it's people just going at each other and their jokes and Bernard Manning, context matters. I'm not telling everybody.
Definitely.
All right, but I'm just saying that, like, I'm not telling everyone to go and strike every roast channel. I'm saying strike hate incidents, hate crimes, or
I agree with you, though. This is what's mad. I'm arguing with you. And I actually agree with you.
When someone calls me a white cunt and got a skinny white ass and all that, is that a hate crime?
I was about,
So you can't be racist to a white person.
I was about halfway done there. So what I was trying to say was, all
I
I've done
told
so
you, you're
far.
going to say something
Let him talk. We're interrupting. Let him talk.
Yeah, man. It's always a sarcastic gesture, but carry on.
Yeah, totally. I'm the arsehole here. But yeah, so all I've said is that you've
Hey,
you know, just
you did it again.
Right, I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump down, Blackpool. Take it easy.
Yeah, get off, man. Get off, man. In a bit.
Lex, you're not. Hey, Jay, do you want me
I
to
wanted him to talk, innit? I wanted him to talk. Stay, Jay. I'll go on mute. Won't you stay another day? Jay, now. Stay another day. I'm going to go on mute.
Now he wants to go on mute. When JLJ's not even here, he wants to go on mute. Mad, man.
Yeah, hey, Jay, I'll set live up if you want to come and talk to me. Do you know what I mean? I'll let you talk. How you doing? You alright, yeah? It's Black Hole Radio. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the sub button. Make sure you hit the share button. Romeo never lies, baby.
Type Black Corner into Google search. Oh, he's at the top.
How you doing? You alright, yeah? It's Black Hole Radio. Mind games. Art. How you doing? You alright, yeah? It's Black Hole Radio. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the sub button. How you doing? You alright, yeah? It's Black Hole Radio. Mind games. Art. It's Black Hole Radio. Yeah, thanks for that.